Hello, friends. Welcome. 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 It's a boring assembly stream tonight, friends. Well, not boring for me. I'm excited. Hello, Frog Jim. We've got the latest vampire models for the diorama. So I'm very enthusiastic about it. Hello, Jacani. Welcome. Too big, boop, 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 boop. Too big, boop, 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 boop. Yes, big moment. Big moment today, friends. This diorama's been in the works for a little while. We've had to have a pause. But we are underway. Well, I'm still waiting for one piece, but I think we can get started without that piece because it's pretty non-quad element. Nope, 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 nope. You're too big. There you are. Yeah, big announcement today. Well, a couple of big announcements today. Um, First was the live judging times for next week, all been set in stone. So if you are keen to see the live judging of the Kingdom Death competition, that will be my Friday night and my Saturday night, which is exciting. Um, so Friday we're going to do with Bucks. Oh, you idiot, Dano. And Saturday night will be Christoph and myself. And that will be a very good time. I'm looking forward to doing it, sort of. Okay, Joel Paul. I'm looking forward to it, but it's just going to be a fair bit of work. Fair bit of time. That's okay. It's the price you pay. And you're a popular internet celebrity. Are you laughing at me, Rocket? You are, aren't you? Yep, this is missing hand. We've made it work. I'm gonna do blood running down that arm to cover up all of the rubbish, but yeah, we made it work. Rocket does not believe she is dating an internet superstar. Rocket thinks she's dating one of the world's biggest dickheads.
Two things don't cancel each other out. They're not mutually.
Apparently, the two things aren't mutually exclusive. I've been informed. Thanks, Rocket. No worries, mate. This one must be there. Yeah. All right. So if that one's there, yeah, good. Okay, good. Dumpster diving. Dumpster diving with Dano. That was a fun night. Maybe one day soon we'll get another dumpster dive on. Boom, boom. Yes. So if you've not been following along with this stream, I did a little bit, a couple of streams a few weeks ago, building some of these figures, which was really fun. This one's like this. Awesome. And during the process of that build, we collectively as a group came up with some magnificent ideas that we decided we absolutely had to enact, and that resulted in me stopping work on this project for 2 weeks. So, but we're back from outer space. Need you in the keep. I know for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Oh, now go. Walk out the door. And just turn around now. You're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one that tried to hurt me with goodbyes? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die on the line. I wasn't initially going to glue her down to this because I was thinking that I would change her angle a little bit so that I could have this square on, but that is a ridiculous reason to not glue her down. So I'm gluing her down. Right. Cool, so that's a separate piece for Draco. That is rubbish. Excellent, that is rubbish. All right, let's move on to what will be a chaotic stream and a chaotic moment. This is the incredible Amitriel figure. I was very fortunate to track one down, and this is the last piece of the puzzle. So, gonna zoom in. So what she's the right scale, isn't she? I'm nervous. Yeah, right scale. I need to rip out her chest. I need to cut open her chest. Like she's just had her torso ripped out. And I also need to change her hair to be flowing down behind her like that. Well, that one will be relatively easy. I'll just do that. That's easy enough. Instead of having it flow down, we'll just have it. Yep, cool. So tilt this way a bit. Do I need to trim that hair and position it more downwards to allow that chest piece to be ripped open? Interesting question. Is there anything on these that we need to incorporate at this juncture? No. This just goes at the back. This just goes on the sides. Alright, so let's hold off. I'm nervous. I'm nervous to cut her apart. She's such a lady. She's a lady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's a lady. Do I put that on the base like that plinth bit? Interesting. So let's do this guy. Setter from the Hunter. And this guy may not even make it onto the diorama, but I figured I might as well get every single vampire. Yeah. Yep. Alright guys, so you take your virgin and you just chop her right down the center. Cool. I'm going to need to grab the whole diorama down now and see about this guy. Yes. What I think I want to do though is remove the hair or change the hair so it's downwards, and then open up a chest cavity above her boobs, because I think that'd look cool. Well, cool being probably not the right term for ritual sacrifice, but you know what I mean. This guy's sick, actually. We might have to include him just because he's sick. All right, I'm gonna camera change a little bit. All right, let's bring this bad boy down. So, in my initial plans, all my initial concepts did not include this model at all. So, this will be a test. If it fits or not. Okay. Oh no. No. What are you doing? Okay, so that's like that. Where did have a wing? Ground. All right. So, piss this off. Piss this off. It's gonna go anywhere. It's gonna go here. Does this unbalance the scene? I think I might actually want to move this. maybe put that up a little bit. Up and out. Well, before I do that, I think we should put this thing in. It's like that. Hmm. Or we put him in the middle here. Like this. I don't like that as much. It sort of maybe throws off the balance a little bit of models. Alright, I'm going to assemble the whole dude and then think about it. Whoa, 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 she's a lady. Hey, Rocket.
Hey, mate. They didn't talk about Caitlin Moran or West.
Yeah, they did.
They didn't talk about Caitlin Moran.
Yeah, they didn't talk about it with the journos. This guy's sick.
Excuse me, bro.
What are you doing?
Go on and play Sims.
Hey, Rocket.
Hey. It's Party Monday.
It is Party
What do I
Monday.
do on Party Monday?
I'm so glad you realise this and are on board. The difficult thing with this scale of project is shit always gets in the way. So you're constantly like moving stuff around and like probably if I had a little bit more space on my desk, I didn't fill it up with so much computer shit and other stuff. Move my paint racks backwards maybe. Maybe that's a job for me. Maybe I should move my paint racks further back, lift up my computer, fix it to the thing. That's an option. It's an option. Done. Bit more room to push shit around. G'day, Paul. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. done myself a mischief here. I haven't given myself enough room. All right, done, done, done. Head. I saw this painted figure in the flesh. In the flesh, I saw this at Monte San Savino. And the paint job by Lan was pretty much awesome. Mind-blowingly awesome.
Wait, what did you buy to eat? I didn't drop anything. I don't know what that is.
I do not like this plate as much as other plates in the model. Hey, little mate. Hey, little mate. It is indeed Buccarino, the Monday of partying. With some delicious, exciting new models ready to join the team. Life is a highway. I won't ride all night long. Many years. You're in my way. I wanna trust all night long. Bum, 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 this I know. I'll be there when the light comes in. Yeah, what do you need to ask him? How the fuck does he do what he does? Like a bug. I wonder if Jared's got his land model yet. The Paiatiti one, Scarabos, the one with the lizard men. We talked about it a little bit yesterday, and I think we landed on no. No was the outcome. Maybe I'll get one or two of them. just because I like the models, but the question I ask myself most Kickstarters these days is, can I make a diorama out of this? And if the answer is yes, glorious, we go all in. If the answer is no, well, we have a bit of a think. Like, I love Chimera models. They're probably one of my favourite brands, up there with Hera, Black Crow. But their Kickstarter didn't rustle my jimmies, and I was a bit disappointed about that, actually, because I thought it would.
Excuse me.
What are you doing, Rocket?
I've got a request from Hugo.
Oh, one Hugo request, please. My Kong mum. You know you've bred a monster.
What do you mean?
Well, he's going to expect that every time now.
Well, he's learned to communicate with me and ask for what he wants. So I think that's a good thing. There you go, buddies. That's what you asked for, right? Yeah, go on, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, Rocket.
Hey, mate.
So no was what we landed on. There's still time. Still time for me to change my mind. Survivors. This is the piece. This is the piece that I don't really like on this figure. There's this little eyeball thing. Do I need this little eyeball thing? Yeah, it's not too bad, actually. Lots of weird angles on this guy. Cool. So one arm here. Whoa. Whoa. Where did you go, arm? Oh no! The hand all over again. Hello, Jared. No, we're okay. We're okay. Woof. How's this going? Yes, like that. Yes. Yes. It is one of the new ones, yes. We have the Fallen Angel. The last piece of the puzzle. But this one is potentially harder to incorporate. Well, definitely harder to incorporate because I haven't really planned for it. So in the composition, so we just need to look at it, review it, and assess its appropriateness. We'll stick on as well. I generally try to avoid sub-assemblies when I'm putting together figures for painting. Unless it's a really hard to read part and needs Ooh. This could work. Alright. Move this shit out of the way. So this is the piece we have. Where's the block? Oh no. This is why you don't have children. Alright. This is the piece. I'll just tilt this up a little bit. Turn it this way a little bit. Alright. Problem number 1. So this piece goes in here and is going to house Sibylla. What is this piece? Well, it's a fallen manor house. It's a broken manor house that's been overtaken by these guys. So that is what it is. We're going to have pools of blood on the ground. It's going to be wonderful. This guy. Do we like him under there? You know, I kind of do like him under there. Like he's hidden in darkness.
Whoa, go to school.
So the other options are here. Let's put a Mitriel in the center. Yeah, so the other options are up here on this thing with old mate. What are you talking about? Yikes. You'd send them for what? Oh, yeah. Come on, Deno. Get your shit together, mate. Well, yeah, we could go sort of here. You know, this sort of location. Like this. He does have a good angle of his head for that chick. Does close off the chick at the back a bit though, Sonia. Which I don't love. And one of the things I did actually like about this scene was, this will sound dumb, but how unbalanced it was. You know, having so much having so much of the story be right here between these two. You know, I felt was an interesting, and the majority of it, everything else over this side. You know, I thought that was quite cool. So where would this guy go? Sibylla's floating up here. So that's fine. I tend to agree that over here is the right spot. And I might actually build something up there. Yeah, alright, so... I wanted to leave this off to paint it, but I'm beginning to think that that is just going to be more trouble than it's worth. Or at the very least, I can rip it off if I need to. Do you think the gravestone will look odd? Because we've got gravestones all through this area. Like, yeah, so it's not a manor house anymore. It was a manor house, but the vampires have been living in it for generations of vampires. I don't even think vampires have generations on reflection. And so what was a manor house has slowly become corrupted and turned into the shadow of its former glory, and is now a nest of vampires and corpses and graveyard and everything. Like, the vampires have got to have a place to sleep, haven't they? Don't need to include the gravestone though. But if we went over here. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, he looks good. He looks good there. So one of the things I didn't want to do was have... Hello, Woodsky, thank you for following. I want to have a very clear visibility for him, so the wings are a problem. But when you're front on, they're not a problem. So Sibylla will just be here. So yeah, we want him in a different angle to her. Okay. So the best way to do that, Deno, what will that be? Trusty blocks. Trusty blocks. Haha. Trusty blocks. Trusty blocks, you go. Trusty blocks, trusty blocks. G'day, Kai the Mini Painter. It is hopefully going to be one hell of a diorama, yes. If we can finish it off anyway. My track record's reasonably good, but you never know. Far enough, Deno. A little bit more. Deno, no. Cool. Now we'll get some of my favourite substance. Well, I don't think so, mate. I don't think we'll get too many competitions to enter it in, actually.
Wait, little buddy. Cuddle? You want to cuddle?
And now till we hang this banner over here. They're from Carol Rudick, my friend, which is a display brand of figures. I like them a lot. Just get a little skull in here, eh? Great. What else? Oh, yeah, maybe this is the spot for this now. What do we think of that? Let's put him in again. Yep, Carol Rudick. Yep, it's happening. I like it. Here now. I think so. Put this guy back on. Methuselah. Whatever the fuck this guy's name is. A fiston. A fist in your mouth. Oh, here.
You want me to fill it up again? It's the last time. It's a little bit hard for you. I've got things to do that are very important.
Hey, Rocket.
Hey, mate.
G'day, Kiki's Miniature Mania. Welcome, Miniatures Mania. Hello. I'm deep in the tank here trying to work out my composition of this piece. Trying to figure out where I put this thing. If anywhere. Welcome, new stream goers. Hope you're all well. Hello, Gadmir. This is a pretty elaborate diorama that I'm working on, but if you haven't seen any of my other elaborate dioramas, here is one I prepared earlier. G'day, Teus82. Welcome. Thank you. Oh! Oh no, I broke her hat. I knew I was going to do that too. Oh well. That's easy enough to fix. I sort of like her being very isolated, you know? Like, that could work, I suppose, though. See, these candles, it should be near these candles. So maybe here is the go. Yeah. Candles. That's where we're going. Just there. And I like that angle too. Bit of a weird angle. Yep. It is indeed a Redgrass wet palette 10 out of 10 product that I do recommend. Not because it's anything special or revolutionary, but because it's just a good, reliable product that will work. Nice size. So, yeah, good product. All right, we're taking shape. And this guy's here. Good, I like that. I think we will piss this bit off. Don't need that anymore. Hey, little man. Hey, do you want to come and say hello? Come here. Come here. Hi, everyone. Hey, buddy. Hi, everyone. This is Hugo. He's delicious. All right. So that will require some further sculpting and some further thing. Hello there, Nimpix. Welcome. All right. So the rough story of this piece is as follows. So this model right here, his name is Draco the Impaler. He has a couple of these things coming off his back, like this, and he has sacrificed this poor little fair maiden, and he's ripped out her heart, and in his hand is a beating heart. He is presenting it to the king of the vampires. The king's name's Cain. And Cain is protected by his vampire posse, which is this guy. No, I never did find the hand. I had to replace it. And this chick who is called Sonia, and she is like that chick who is in Kill Bill that goes to school. She's like his school kid protector, which is great. The miniatures are from Carol Rudick. All of the other vampires on this side of the fence, and if you're familiar with Warhammer lore, each of these vampires falls into one of the sort of vampire families, which is the Necrarchs, the Strigoi, the Von Carsteins, or the Lamians. So over this side, we have some Strigoi, and this guy who's a blood dragon. And all of these people on this side are very unhappy about this guy who's a Von Carstein receiving stuff from the king. So these are all in various states of anger about the sacrifice that this guy's conducted. This chick who's up the top, who I just broke, she doesn't really have a great part in the story, but she's just one of my favourite models, so I had to include her because I want to paint her. So she's going to sit here. And I sort of feel like she is a sorceress overseeing the proceedings, something like that. So that's the story. I like it. We have small problem that we need to solve for, which is my limited hobby ability about to be tested as we have to conduct a bit of surgery on Amitriel. So get ready for some pain about to happen. All right, we're good. This guy's good. Job done. This one goes up here. Glue that one back on in a second. Like so. Very good. That's done. She is dead, mate. She has already been sacrificed. She is cooked. She's a cooked goose. She's been hung out to dry. She's done. Done like a dinner. Hey, buddy. What are you doing down there? I'm just looking at stuff, Uncle Dad. Ooh. So this piece comes off, which is good. This piece is in for some fun times soon. I have a ruler here. Let's measure it. So that is 15.5 centimeters. The whole thing is just about 30 centimeters across. Not as big as this other diorama which I prepared earlier, which is another one I did. It's sitting right behind me there. But I'm sending it off this week. I'm gonna go and pick up my box and send it off. That's exciting. Amitriel. Oh, stay up there. Okay. That's you, buddy. Good. Job done for you. Nice. Oh. All right. I like it. I like it. So we'll do some more filling in this area. Put you out. This is where the chaos sets in. So I did this for my Camelot diorama about halfway through. I was like, I'm going to cut this guy in half. And it just turned to absolute chaos and pandemonium that stream. It was wonderful. And the end result made it all worth it. That's him. All his pieces up there. I don't think we're going to use that. We might use a few more of those. Are we going to use that? No, we're not. Back to the bits box you go. Back to the bits box. You go. You'll go over there. Okay. I think I want to use this rock. Which means I need to trim off this fucking base. How am I going to do that? That was a mistake for me to do that. Could have built it up around it. Suppose I still can. Alright. I'm moving this out of the way. Stand by. For the craziness. Oh, I'm back. I am a little bit nervous. I don't get nervous too often, friends, but this is going to be challenging. Okay, the first thing I need to do is this hair shouldn't be flowing. So the first thing we're going to do is neaten up this hair so that it is not flowing in that direction. That's a good start. It's a good start. Okay. We will glue this hair back on soon. Okay. I can do it. I know I can. So we need to. Where's the hole going to be? There. That's where the hole's going. I think we want to have a rib sticking out. So let's just fucking go buck wild and use a Dremel. Be a bit too buck wild. That size of that Dremel anyway. Come on, Dano. Come on, mate. You can. It's happening! Dremel time! This is an awful plan, Dano. Don't use a Dremel. I'm doing it! I'm doing it! I need a pencil Dremel. That was fun. All right, so for a rib, look at this. We have some convenient little rib pieces right here. Let's use... Yeah, Jared's fucking sitting there just going, Deno, where's your PPE, you absolute fucking spud. Shut up, Jared. There's a fan on, mate. Blowing the resin dust away. Yep. Blow it in rockets general direction. What? Nothing, bro. Can I tell you a little bit about my inspiration for this project? Well, not this project, but this particular thing. So there's a fantastic book that I've read many times. It's by David Gemmell. It's called one of the books, Sagani. No, what's her name? Fucking Hawk Queen. Hawk Queen is the name of the book. And in Hawk Queen, shut up, Rocket. And in Hawk Queen, Vikings come over and invade, and they chop out people's chests. They spread them open with a thing called Blood Eagle, which is basically people's chests, cavities being opened. Yeah, it's not a real, well, I'm sure it is actually a real thing that happened, but it's a fantasy book. Is there? Yeah, okay, cool. So it is based on real stuff, but yes. Well, anyway, I wanted to As soon as someone said that you should have a model, I was like, yeah, I could do like a Blood Eagle thing. It'd be pretty cool, thought I. From an artistic perspective, not a cool thing to do to people. Someone should go back in time and tell them that Valhalla's not real. And don't let anyone do that shit to you. Really. What a ridiculous fucking. Yeah. Someone do that. Someone go back and tell them, please. Maybe that'd help them change their lives and stop doing Blood Eagles to people and stuff, eh? Get a DeLorean. I'm on board with this plan. I love it. I'll tell you what, friends, this might just actually work. Because this actually looks pretty cool. Don't break it, Dano. Why did you break it, you fucking twat? I'm an idiot. You did all this awesome work and then you fucking broke it. You dickhead. Hey, little bud. You want me to throw the ball for you? Where is it? All right, you ready? Here you go. G'day, Rapid Transit. It's somewhat of a depressing subject matter, Al. Yes, we're trimming out poor Mitriel's chest cavity. Right, I don't think I need to do too much else there. Probably the only other thing I need to do is just sculpt a little bit of like skin flaps on the outside here, and then I'll just neaten up this hair, I think. Yep, that will be fine. No, this is a bit of hair that we've just added to just change. Well, it's hair that comes on the model, but I've re-sculpted its position. All right, we still haven't come up with a good title for this yet. Hello, Herf Blurf Der. Need a good title for this piece. I think the one that jumped out was The Sacrifice. It feels like an obvious one. But it's also like a conclave of vampires. Maybe we could call it the conclave, or ascension, maybe. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, close enough. The assassination of Amitriel by the coward Jesse James. Something like that, anyway. An offering to the king. I don't think that hits the mysticism side enough, you know? Feel like he's more than a king. He's the king. Hey, Rocket.
Hey, mate.
How you going?
Yeah, good, mate.
What's happening in The Sims? Do you want to tell everyone?
Drama.
Drama. Wow.
With the heir still can't get pregnant with Jimothy. So
No. No, we're trying to have a baby in The Sims. And we want to call it Jimothy.
But Lawson has a potential girlfriend.
Oh, look, I love it when Sims people have girlfriends, eh?
They went to prom together.
Did they?
Yeah, but then it was going really well, but then he just took it too far and he declared his love publicly.
Well,
And
you can't do that on a first
I
date, can
know.
you?
And then she was like, no. And then she was crowned prom queen.
Wow. What an eventful life your Sims lead, hey?
Yeah. He just doesn't know like where the line is. He needs to play it cool.
Many people have said that I don't know where the line is, Rocket. Would
That's
you?
also
You would agree with those people, would you?
really
Thanks, Rocket. Hey, can you bring me a glass of water? Because I am 99.9% parched.
What would you do if I was you?
I would get up and get it for myself. Wow, imagine if you could put your cups away.
I can't actually imagine that. Hugo, did you want to go outside? There you go.
Thanks, Rocket.
Got it?
Yep. Other way. All right. This is just a tribute. You wouldn't remember the greatest song in the world now. This is a tribute. Oh, whoa. All right, so I just want this hair to basically fill this bit. See you, Rocket. See you, bro.
Hello.
Hey! Buck says hi, Rocket. Hello, Andrew.
Hi, mate.
We went for it, mate. We went for it. We
You've
chopped.
been requested a song.
Oh, have we? Frog Jim, what would you like me to sing? Ode to Bucks, a Deno original. Hey, Bucks, you drink some tea. Nobody likes you. That's all I got, mate. Sorry.
That's all right, mate.
No, I like you, buddy. Oi.
Yeah.
There is an announcement today. The announcement is there's a painting competition happening.
Yeah, Andrew Long's judging it.
Yeah. Crazy. I
Yeah.
knew nothing about that. What is doing?
Yeah, I think it's the one that Timmy was telling us that he was thinking about getting involved with or running when we were at QMHA.
Timmy being.
Zolgren.
Oh, yep. Cool.
Yeah, I think Mount Cravat might be his local shop, and that's obviously Andrew Long's store. So Yeah, so it'll be in conjunction with the art team. So I think that's Sam and Dan and a few others. So yeah, there's going to be a painting comp in Victoria. It'd be interesting. It's gone to open, so
Um, yeah, I'll give you another freebie. That was a bad song, Frog Jim. You pick another one, mate. Yeah, cool. Hey, I'm not sure that I'm going to get an opportunity to enter it, but don't know. Maybe I will.
yeah. Well, I mean, if it's worth coming down for, like, when is ARC again? Did it have a date?
March. It's about a month
March.
after Crimson.
March what?
Early March, I think.
So our birthday.
Oh shit! It could be near our birthday. Bucks is the 6th. I'm the 7th. Yeah.
It's quite a combination, really.
Yeah.
Some may say it was destiny, really.
It was destiny. Once every 100,000 years, a song where the sun doth shine and the moon doth grow and the grass doth grow. Needless to say, the beast was stunned. A whip crack with his rubber tail, and the beast was done. He asked us, "Be you angels?" And we said, "Nay, we are but men." Rock.
It says the 4th and 5th of March. All right. Well, that could.
This is not the greatest song in the world, no.
It could be. Yeah, it could be worth coming down for, man, and we could tee up something.
This is just a tribute. Couldn't remember the greatest song in the world, no. This
Maybe-
is tribute.
Make it a week's trip, and then the week after do a class down here, mate.
I could. I'm spending pretty much all of my leave for QMA for thingy.
For Crimson.
Yeah. Taking
Yeah.
the week off before and the week off after it. So
Yeah.
unlikely at this juncture.
Yeah, you did that last year as well, didn't you? If I remember.
I do, yes. I like to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like to get my breaks in around that time.
Yeah, well, you stay on a little bit extra, don't you? And
Yeah,
some
spend
games
a
with-
couple of
with-
days
with the lads,
with
yeah.
Moopsy and Whaley usually, and yeah, it's just good times. We only see each other once a year, so 3 entries per category. Jared, I believe, was the. Where the fuck did I put that thing? Oh no! Jenna, what have you done?
Well, my friend, I'm painting 3 straps, and then we're calling time.
We're calling time on Utherino.
Yeah.
Well done, my friend. Well done.
Thank you.
How do you feel about it?
It's been a journey. I feel like coming out more educated, so that's good. That's all you can ask for, isn't it? Really.
Yep. Yeah, I think you brought it to life in the last few bits. The whole piece being together. Brought it to life, I think, for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a win.
It's a win. It's a win. It's a
Is it the
palpable
best thing I've painted? Might be.
Yeah, it's up there. It's certainly up there. I might not give it to you because I think the Spartan is better, but it'd be in the conversation for sure.
Well, there's a few things you haven't seen on this yet.
Oh, here we go.
You haven't seen the sword.
No,
You haven't seen the gold trim finished off,
no.
and you haven't seen it like all together on plinth.
And is it Bucks? Is it your best?
Is it my best? Ooh, it might be. It might
Whoa.
technically be my best. It might be my technical the highest level, but maybe subject material. One thing it lacks is I think it's got harmony, but I don't think it's got goblin levels of harmony,
Mm.
and that might be because I was trying too many things. So
Yes, the old knight.
I had a quiet win, as Dave said he felt very keen to now do it as well.
Ah, yes. The old sly
Again,
dog.
swing in and smoke me. No.
The old sly dog DC, eh? Compliments are hard to come by from him.
Yeah. He frothed my cloak actually.
Did he? I haven't seen the cloak,
Yeah.
have I?
Oh, you haven't seen those photos yet. Oh, so yeah, all right. There's plenty for you to see.
Hey, little buddy. Hi, Uncle Dad. Hey, mate. All right, we're going to go with Magi Sculpt here.
Yeah, that means you haven't seen like the gold on the sword or anything, eh?
No.
All right.
Hey, what are you chewing there, bud?
Well, maybe I can get this all teed up for a photo at the end, and we'll the stream can hear me fucking
Hey?
practically break through the wall as I try to take a photo of it. Yeah, this is Paul the old knight. Colwell's Goblet is your fave of his? Yeah. Well, we spoke incredibly highly of it yesterday on stream. He was flattered, mate, when he went back and watched the stream because you said we gave him a bath. He went back and watched it. He's like, "That wasn't a bath. You just embarrassed me." I'm like, mate, I said, "We are not afraid, my friend, to lay laurels where we see laurels need to be laid."
Mm.
And you painted a fantastic model, so you deserve every credit for what you did.
Yeah. I just love saying that we gave him a bath because
You know he'll go back.
you know he's got to fucking, he can't cop it. He's got to know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's because he's always eager to grow, right? So
Yeah.
he actually agreed with all of our criticisms. Funnily enough, he was like, "I 100% agree with the shield call."
Yeah.
And he thought you were on the money with the nose call.
Yeah.
He's had some interesting criticisms of it.
Has he?
Yeah, he's had some criticisms that the face is not quite refined enough. I think that's cooked personally.
Yeah. Anyone see what I'm doing, or is that?
Not really.
Yeah. It's fucking.
You're a bit off. Oh, you're off cam and off focus. No, you're all right.
It's a tough model to. She's small. She's a small little fragile flower. Dead.
Yeah, you got a bit of a thing for just really like doing nasty things to Ametriel, haven't you?
Yeah. She's such a sad model, man.
She's not had a win under your brush, mate.
No.
You put her in some precarious situations.
Yeah, I've. She's someone I've given a bath.
Yeah. Or was it? What was his name? Was it Idrisil?
Yeah, Idrisil.
Yeah, Idrisil has. Yeah. Do we find that sometimes if you have too much detail painted on a face, it looks ace in photos and close up, but like a smashed pie further away? Not really. What about you, Deno? Is that something you?
Sorry, I'm in heavily focused.
You're in.
This is time sensitive, and
Yeah.
Mittens.
Come for a raid.
Hello. I'm sculpting a model with a vacant chest cavity. So what's the question?
Do you find that if you put a ton of detail into the face, looks good in a photo, but looks like a smashed pie from distance?
Painted detail or sculpted detail?
Painted detail, I think.
Um, no, I don't think so. I think in most cases it's usually that it's a bad photo that will make your model look better. There's very few models that I've seen in the flesh world like, wow, this photo's made this look significantly more like a smash crab. Mittens, I'm sorry, I'm right in the heart of some crucial sculpting at the moment. Sorry, Rocket.
I'm sorry for interrupting your crucial sculpting.
Thank you.
Oh, we're still gonna do it.
How was your stream, Mittens? Did you have a good time? Ugh. Probably haven't done a good job with the painting then, mate. That's not me just giving you a spray either. Usually if you've done veins well, they look good. So this putty is called Magic Sculpt or Magi Sculpt.
Oh my god.
What? Jimothy! Just having my baby.
Is it happening?
In The Sims, yeah, Jimothy's about to be born. Go, Jimothy.
He was getting too toey before, wasn't he? He was professing his love or something.
Yeah.
Well, Mittens would like some feedback.
I would love to provide you feedback, Mittens. You've always been such a magnificent supporter of the stream. Send us some pictures of the model. Jared, just to talk a little bit about Magisculpt. So I like this better than, say, green stuff, because it's not as sticky. You don't get really sticky issues. Green stuff can sometimes be too sticky.
Super tacky.
Yeah, really tacky.
Which is why for anyone who doesn't know this little one, it's an old one, but mix a little bit of milliput in there and it'll make life a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah. So my preferred sculpting medium is actually milliput and green stuff, but it is actually just a bit of a piss around because you have to mix up two different putties. So this one, Magisculpt, it's sort of got a nice combination of the two as well. It's a little bit stiffer than just milliput, just a little bit stiffer. Still
a bit more rigid, is it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
How does it go sticking to things? It still
sticks well. Yeah, it still sticks well.
Yeah, that's
so
good.
It reminds me of Sculpey, the way that Sculpey actually responds to like stuff. So
almost like that happy sort of feel.
Yeah, so it's really nice from that perspective. So yeah, so I prefer this when I couldn't be fucked mixing up milliput and green stuff, which is most of the time. Reacts well to water.
That's where milliput green stuff can fall down as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes absolutely rock hard. harder than green stuff. Yeah, it's like it's kind of like what you want Milliput to be, Magi-Sculpt. Milliput's just more accessible. That's all. I have never tried that one. No.
I'd very much like to be having conversations with you about things like Game of Thrones and
Would you?
Lord of the Rings, my friend. Yeah.
Are they good?
Pressure.
Are they good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know.
Just whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'll get it.
I know you're waiting. 3 episodes. When are we pulling the trigger? 5 episodes, yeah? 5 episodes is about.
Yeah, maybe
enough,
5.
isn't it?
Maybe 5. Yeah, it's gonna happen. It'll happen.
In Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones?
Now, if you're wondering why I'm resculpting this bit of hair, I can answer that. It's because this is in a fucking diorama. And in a diorama, or any scene where you have multiple figures, those figures need to feel like they're in a consistent environment. And one of the most obvious examples of environmental consistency is wind direction.
Indeed. Indeed it is.
And the hair on this figure was whooshing in the direction opposite to the wind of every other figure. So unfortunately, it was an absolute necessity to resculpt just a little bit. Just a little bit. And her front portion of hair was also whooshing in the wrong direction, but I had a slightly more ulterior motive for the front one. Which is, of course, to open up the spread eagle's chest cavity. Speaking of the spread eagle chest cavity, it's time. Just add some little flaps of skin. All right, thanks, Sleepy Slang.
Hey, mate.
Little buddy's having a time of his life, running around like a fucking lunatic.
Should I paint Papa Jumbo next?
Oof. No, I think it's
Or is
time. I think it's time for you to start following the rules that I follow.
Yeah.
Bus figure, bus figure.
I'm not back to a figure next.
Yep. it's good. It's good for you, right? That constant changing of perspective and light. Like, I think that's something you would benefit from.
Maybe. I love painting bars.
I know. So do I. So does everyone.
Figure. I was looking at that you know that figure with the Fae girl up in the tree, the one with the wings, drinking coffee or tea with all the owls.
Yep.
I was looking at that, like, you know, that's a bit out of my comfort zone. I could paint that. And I showed it to Jub and she was an immediate fan of it. And I don't really paint anything like, you know, that she really is into, so
Maybe it's time.
yeah, do something nice. I wish there was a few more like horror pieces that weren't like, and I'm going to use this term, but I don't mean it in a negative connotation, but over sculpted. A lot of horror stuff is a bit over sculpted, I think.
Mm.
All right, Mittens, let's have a look.
All right, and I think that's well timed, Mittens, because I think I'm done with my sculpting. Wow.
This is fun.
Wow. All right, what are we doing? We're doing window. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
It's an army piece as well, so that's looks like it's. I think it's an army piece.
Why is that not showing? Nope, don't want that.
Only based off what's also on Mittens' profile.
There we go. All right, Mittens. We'll start off with a little cheeky like. What do we got going on here? Mittens. Tell you what, sheer cloth. Hard to do.
People are just cracking it. This is another one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I really like the skin tone.
Yeah. What is it that you want feedback on, Mittens? What do you want feedback on? Just the overall piece, or from an army? How to improve?
How to improve.
Well, let me ask you a question first. What's your goal? Because how to improve from a perspective of being an army painter or being a quicker painter has different feedback as opposed to how to be better as a display painter.
Play.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll open up if that's all right.
Tee off, my friend.
I think that there is like some spots that have some solid contrast, but others that are lacking it. And we're talking like the shadows aren't dark enough. So the areas that like everything's sort of sitting in the same value. How do you feel about that?
I feel in agreements. You know what? Let's just do this. But are you on Discord, Buccarino?
Yeah, mate.
Is your camera on?
Mhm. I can put my camera on. Are we going into our portholes of discovery and wonder?
Yes. Let's stand by. Hello, Clarice. Boop. Ha ha! Welcome.
Here we are. Hello, my friends. I've assumed my new position. We discovered this position on yesterday's stream, yesterday morning. This is
Indeed.
the layout for Friday night. So.
And then all we got to do is just a little cheeky bit of this. Turn it on. Boom. Look at that. What a professional stream setup this is. I agree with Andrew's. Feedback there. Deeper contrasts is what I believe this needs to elevate it. The sheer effect is done very well. I would have liked to have seen.
Really well.
I would have liked to have seen some more deeper shadows, bluer shadows down the bottom of the white fabric. White tends to be very reflective of colours around it. You've got a little bit of that there, a little bit of that subtlety, but to draw more focus up to the face area and the focal points, I would have wanted to see some more deeper shadows down the bottom. The second area for critique is your metal work. Not enough contrast in the metals at all. The metals are probably the weakest element of this piece, in my opinion.
Are you like me as well, specifically on the contrast? Because we say contrast, and sometimes it doesn't really get
value contrast.
We're talking value contrast, and really for you, Mittens, it's shadow.
Shadows,
you need to push your shadows further. Your high points are fine. It's just your shadows need to be a bit bolder.
Indeed. Much, yeah. True metallic metals is fine. It can work awesome, but you really need to pound it, deep shadow. And I also like to play with the shadow, the reflective and matte in terms of shadow and highlight to really create.
When you're doing true metals,
more contrast between the two. So.
I like the softness of it. These are two colours like that naturally appeal to me, like powder blue or baby blue and sort of
pink,
soft
pastel
pink or pastel pinks. Yeah, like I always like these two colours together.
Reminds me of Vi and Jinx from.
Yeah, very much so. But the risk on these two colours alone, it's not even like necessarily that you haven't put enough contrast in. These two colours don't have much contrast between them either, so you kind of have to make it up.
Yeah. Yeah, because they both sort of sit similar in that value scale. They're both sort of pale-ish colours, so you need to create your value contrast elsewhere. But I mean,
love the rock, love the sheer. The skin tone is a really nice skin tone for this year. Like a lot of people just lean into like a traditional, Caucasian skin tone. I really like this.
This for me is. Like if this was my army commission and I got this, I'd be chuffed. I'd be chuffed as fuck. So, keep doing you.
Yeah, hey Mittens, is this for the rest of the Lumineth stuff that's on your account that you've recently done? Because if it is, it's bang on. Looks great.
Here's this guy finished off. I couldn't really get a good photo of him, but it came out cool. I like him.
I thought you got a good photo.
It's just washed.
It's a personal piece. Nice.
It's just washed out. It's just like I can't get the colours to be quite as vibrant as they are in real life.
One thing I've noticed about what your cameras do, and the high quality cameras, is they soften things correctly.
Yeah.
I love that about your photos and your cameras.
Yeah.
You noticed it even on the watching our QME video back to have a look at stuff on cam. It's really quite nice. No worries, Mittens. Anytime. Keep going. Keep going.
Keep hedging. Keep having fun. It is different to my normal style, Paul. I tried to do some different colours and different technique on skin and metal, and I think I've succeeded and failed in equal measure on both elements. So,
Yeah, we're all going through a growth period right now. We're trying to challenge ourselves. We're trying new things.
Indeed.
So these little things are going to happen, eh?
Yep.
It's going to be some differing. Like it's similar to what we were talking about before with David. You know, like he's been adapting and incorporating new styles and ways to do things to his painting, and I think it catches people off guard a little bit when you do it when you've got such a pronounced style. So
Yeah. Do I remember what paints I used? Yes. I do.
what are they?
Oh, you'd like me to tell you?
I want those bricks, by the way. I need those bricks. That size is perfect.
They were Sand Yellow from AK, Sahara Yellow from AK, Black Red from AK, and Ice Yellow from AK, with a Snakebite Leather contrast paint. It's not a secret recipe, mate. I don't think there is anything that I do that is a secret recipe. At all. You forego the option to be secret recipes when you open up your painting on stream. Alright, so... Well, I think what I was trying to achieve out of that was answer a question for myself, which is, can I paint non-metallic metal if I don't just use the default colours? And my answer is not quite yet. So I need to keep practicing that. I didn't use the default colours on that, by the way, but I felt lost in the wilderness. And Bucks is up here throwing up fucking Barristan Selmies and seeing Ben's models. It's making me feel like I've got to pull something out. Isn't it?
Is it?
Wankers. The good Chimera paints that aren't in the set. Michael Pizarski. Conversation over.
Hitachi Red is a really popular one. Rogland, so what is it, Carlson?
Yeah, Robert Carlson.
Robert Carlson's got a Snakebite Leather equivalent coming out, I believe.
Yeah.
Honestly, let's get Chimera on the phone. Trent Dennis and Teal. Get it here.
Trent Dennis and Teal. Rocket's all about that. She loves how much teal I use in my work, don't you, Rocket?
Love it.
Love it.
It's so
Understand. Thanks, Rocket. No worries, mate. Thanks, mate. What a joker. Alright, I think I am at a very exciting moment in this diorama because...
Is this heralding paint time?
We are potentially at paint time for some elements, yeah. Not for this though. This unfortunately needs more time to percolate, and I need to get some final bits for. Well, obviously the main bit that inspired the whole piece, which is the stained glass window. My friend Mark is printing it as we speak, but I won't get a chance to see him until probably next Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, next Wednesday. But I am going to see Jim tomorrow night, Bucks. So I'm going to talk about our Pirates, and I'm probably going to talk to him about. Remember how we tossed up the idea of putting tiered stands?
Yep.
So I might just toss up.
Chat to Betty as well, because he's been chatting to his dad about stuff like that, and I think he reckons he can whip it up. And Ben's potentially just going to drive up anyway, mate. So
Oh, that
could
could
be an option
save
there
that
as
could
well.
save me some very
Yeah.
difficult decisions.
yeah. So keep the comms up.
Comms up.
Yeah.
Comms up.
Look, we're almost there. Couple of final highlights, and then I'll shut my camera down and take a photo, and then come back.
Wow, I am thrilled to bits with this, Bucks. This is a great
With
moment. Great moment for you.
What? Finishing this, or
Yeah. Yep. Finishing that. I think it will be your finest piece, mate. I think it will.
I'll Barristan sell me.
Barristan, the bold. So I got to tell you, this has been a secret genius play by me. Multi-purpose filler. Just
Yep, that's one of your gems.
Yeah.
The other one of your gems, PVC pipe for armature on
Yep.
displays.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Absolute top notch.
But I'm just gonna smear some of this filler on here now, and we'll basically be done. Not really, but I can just leave it to dry, and the back of the thing will be all sorted.
Alrighty. I'm going to take a photo. I shall return.
Oh, here we go.
I'll mute myself up.
So this works really well, sort of. It takes a fair chunk of time to dry, so you got to be patient. Now, I'm not normally patient, but when I'm working on a project like this, you got so many things that you can bounce between that a little bit of time drying is fine. And then, I suppose I can use this, that'll be fine. The filler's not quite as durable as the epoxy, so I like to use mostly epoxy for... Alright, Mittens, see ya. Mostly epoxy for building up structure and stability. Uh-oh, I broke something. This is a bad plan, Deno. What you should do is do this attached to this thing. G'day, Law Keepin'. I'll answer that question in a second. I promise. Oh, I did it again. Dano, what are you doing? Wake up to yourself. You're an absolute spud sometimes, mate. What are you laughing at, Rocket?
It's like you made it from the bed in here on the floor. As my pillow.
What a guy.
Yeah. Can't believe you did that. Right there.
The answer to that question, Law Keep on M, it is multi-purpose filler that I picked up from the local hardware store. And it wasn't even a good brand either, it was just a cheap brand too. It does crack, yeah. I'll show you. You just need to leave it to dry, right? That's the real trick. You just need to leave it to dry. So it will crack, it will break, but you can then seal it. So if you have a look down here, there's a little crack there. Yeah, the fans want a mic on you, Rocket, for when you're giving it to me.
Excuse me?
They want you to have a mic.
Why do I need a mic? Don't I speak louder?
Yeah, well, I've only got the mic here, but we could get you a little mic.
A travelling mic?
Yeah, I've got one, remember?
Yeah.
This is what it looks like, multi-purpose filler.
Excuse me.
There's very little camera. It's just literally my head now, so you can walk past and no one will see you.
It's okay, I've started doing a crab dance.
A crab dance. Good one, Rocket.
I'm actually looking for a new job, so if I can be on a podcast.
So you're looking for a new job on my stream
Just roasting people.
as a podcast,
If
yeah.
I could roast people is my job.
Yeah, that sounds fun, doesn't it?
It really does.
So I like the filler for little bits and pieces. You can wet it and play around with it when it is wet, as I'm doing right now. Need a third portal. And it will dry pretty hard. It doesn't dry as hard as, like this part. Yeah, it doesn't dry as hard as some other bits though. That's the problem. So you need to sort of use other stuff to build up. And then over the top I'll probably glue some sand bits maybe in some areas. Yeah, and then I mean I'll seal the whole thing with a PVA glue wash, which if I'm honest I don't know how much like security it provides, but and that's pretty much all I do. I did it on what's my other project called? Aradia. I did it on that one. That was the first time I'd used this filler. And it's pretty durable. It hasn't had any real cracks or anything. I'm about to send it overseas, mind you, so we'll see if that remains true. But yeah, it looks pretty good for the moment. Is it? Oh, Dano, what are you doing? The yellow bit is going to hold the stained glass. this area here. That's going to be stained glass. Thanks, Anime Bowl. I'm one of the very fortunate people that doesn't need other people to tell me that. I tell myself that quite frequently. But I appreciate you. And if anyone needs to hear it, just let Anime Bowl know. They will definitely hook you up. Yeah, Big Dano has self-belief out the wazoo, which is entirely aggravating for Rocket, isn't it, Rocket? Yep. Yeah, I haven't really answered that question for myself yet. Because what I want to do is use the stained glass window element to have an actual light streaming down. But I don't know how convincing that's going to be, or if it's going to work in like a spotlight fashion, or if it's going to be more, general. Oh, I don't know. Stop fucking around with this fucking thing, you idiot. So I haven't answered that for myself yet. I think what I wanted to do was just get all the pieces built, and then look at the scene with like a spotlight, and understand what I want it to look like. Is probably the answer. Yeah, that's the plan, right? Well, that's what I was intending. So the angel, she sits sort of central here, and then here's the stained glass window up here, and the light's coming down and illuminating like a triangle, sort of here. So I want to try and do that with real light with LEDs. Don't know if I'll be able to, but we'll try. Thank you. There's quite a few different bits and pieces and shapes. I've got yes, it's supposed to be moonlight. Is my theory, but it may not work. So Amitriel sits here. It's wonderful. Do I keep that rock and put her on that rock with the glowing runes? Because that could look cool. Yeah, so we're going to do little pools of blood in these areas. We'll mix up some resin and pour some red ink into it. Little pools of blood will be great. Maybe a little river of blood down in this area. Yeah, so let's... I can't do any more on this bit here until I get my stained glass window and actually understand the size.
All right, my captain. I have returned.
Oh, Captain, my Captain!
Photos are in finished project.
Oh, here we go. All right. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
I've noticed a couple of things that need a little bit of changing, a little bit, but we're talking minuscule things. I believe the last photo is probably the best photo. They're finished in now this Discord.
Dun, 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 dun. All right. If I go to Discord, it's going to move you away for a second, but that's okay.
That's my background.
Oof.
What do you reckon, mate?
Oof.
Big oof?
Oofies.
There's a nice smile coming across your face here, my friend.
Let's get Rocket's thoughts. Rocket, join us.
Oh, that photo is super zoomed. Yuck.
Yes.
All right. This is the Buxinator's latest work.
You want a less zoomed one, maybe?
That's my camera there, bro. So getting the cans out. Good one.
Oh my god, would we call them that? Okay, I really like the head.
Yep.
I think that looks really realistic. I think the color of the skin is very, like, would qualify for historical,
Oh, there you go.
unlike Trent's skin colors.
What about that guy?
He's got a pink splodge on his head,
Yeah, he's
and his
He's-
eyes are ringed with purple.
got
Like,
asbestos poisoning.
Maybe if it was historical David Bowie makeup.
All right, here's the back.
Look, you can't help that haircut. I think that's a really realistic looking, like, liver spotted pate.
Wow, some good use of words there, Rocket.
I don't understand the green color of the, like, tunic, but with the metal, like with the armor,
Yeah.
I do think that it's all a bit light.
Oh, is it? All right.
So I probably would have wanted to see a little bit more. I don't know the word for it. 'Cause
Shadow?
If I say the word, then you guys are just gonna pay me out.
Go on, say it.
Like pigmentation.
Pigmentation.
Is it?
No, it's
No.
not.
The
Saturation.
issue, Rocket can hear me clean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rocket, the issue with it is that I started with colors I really didn't understand. So, like, the flaws are built into this from the ground up, and, like, rather than fight them, I just went with it. And I think I know where I sort of went wrong with the colors. Like, I can't use black, for example, because it just doesn't do anything good. So I had to use purples, and then it's not, like, dark enough, if that makes sense. So.
I do think the skin is really good. Like, the head is really good. But can you just scroll out again?
You're like, you're like the hyper zoom. What do you think of the little globe on the top of the? Oh no, I haven't done his. I forgot to do his
Pommel.
handle. I'm going to do his handle.
The globe is the best piece of gold you've done on the whole thing.
Nah.
Yes. Actually, this rod's really effective metal colour down here.
I move the
Yeah.
camera.
This little bit.
Yeah.
Very effective there. How'd you do that?
Yeah, nice one. I noticed that it looks pretty accurate to the rest of the metal on the piece. I think.
I definitely think I would have stuck with that purple colour on the chest plate.
You just want to see more shadow, don't you?
I don't know what that means. I'm not technical. I'm the emotion.
Go the wait. You picked the wrong photo. Go the second photo,
Don't tell me what to do, you mug.
please, sir. Please do me justice.
But yeah, the book is that cut. No,
You're not a fan of the green.
nah.
Wow.
It doesn't really go. Plus, it's not like accurate.
What do you mean it's not accurate? People didn't have books.
No, you want to have like a maroon color.
Wow.
He's not a historical. what, Busy? You take everything to the historical place.
She
Yeah, I
hates
do.
fantasy stuff, mate. She's always like, get
it's
historical.
because it's because one time in year 1 we had to colour in a face mask of a cat, and I coloured mine blue, and I got in detention because I coloured a cat blue because that's not realistic, and that's stuck with me for my entire life.
So your scars become our scars, do they?
Indeed, that's how it works.
Rough, Vids, rough.
Anyway, was that acceptable?
Look, I enjoyed every second of that.
Okay, I'll send you the invoice.
Classic toweling up by Vidsy.
Yeah, never in doubt. Just the only thing we can be grateful for that Frog Gym doesn't have an equal model to put up beside yours, and
Yeah.
But I said some positive things.
yeah, no, it was good.
As
Rocket.
well.
You did a good job.
Oh, I didn't notice that sword blade.
Do you
no,
like
I'm
it?
finished. Don't worry.
You like the sword blade?
No.
No. All right. Mate, yeah, let me provide some feedback that is hopefully of equivalent quality to Rocket's. Mid-tone. Mid-tone on your metal.
That's what
Yeah.
I said.
I think you started the metal too light.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because the sword, in most part, is better or more convincing metal because you've got a deeper shadow on there, on the left side.
Yeah.
Actually, I think this angle makes it look better, mate, because you've got the deep shadow on the left side of the armor. So
Yeah.
I actually think this is a better angle for you to show than the other one. Love the colours in the metal though. Like it's a cacophony of colour, which is something I'm quite partial to. The head's obviously great. We know that. Yeah, that little orb's awesome, mate. That's a 11 out of 10. How's it look from the back? Not as good.
From the back, yeah, the same really. Like it's,
The same. No, it's a glorious achievement. This piece, Buxo. Glorious achievement. I'd love to see it in the hand because I think your phone is over sharpening.
murdering it. Yeah.
Over sharpening, and creating some texture that's not there. But I love it. I think it's really.
What do you think of the sword? That's hard. That's hard.
Sword's
to do.
hard. Yeah, I think you missed the sword slightly. Like I think this halfway line jobbo, not right. Doesn't look right to me.
Lands has got it, and that's where I was like, So I was like, why does that exist? But it's the
Yeah.
way the light, like because it's a very flat sword. If you remember, there's so you're trying to create a sense that the light is hitting
Yeah,
the center of that panel on the sword.
I'm just trying to remember how I did my
Fading,
sword.
starting. You're probably better off, in all honesty, literally looking it up on Facebook. Just typing Uther Land. Like,
No, I want to look at how I did my sword. I don't remember how I did my sword.
you did yours like the more sort of traditional, like I think maybe the 4-tone, like light, dark, light sort of thing. And then you'd put a whole bunch of gold into your sword.
Yeah, mine's actually alright. Now that I look at it, it's pretty good. Again, awful photo. Yeah. Did that skull not come with the,
Nah, I think you put the skull on there yourself, mate.
Did I? What a fucking
Yeah.
legend. How good. Yeah, this is awesome. I like yours better though. We should do a swap.
You don't own this anymore, mate.
No, I'll just call the guy who bought it and say, hey, can I have that back? I need to swap it with Bux's.
So, you still think the Spartan is better, or...
Yep. I do. I'm obviously biased because I've seen the Spartan in hand.
Yeah.
You alright, buddy? Do you need to go to the toilet?
I already opened the door.
Oh, alright. Good boy. Yeah, I think the fact that you went gold trim is what sets yours apart from mine. It makes yours more interesting. Mine's just a big blob of gold. Yours manages to catch the contrast between silver and gold, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I feel like the things I think I got right. I think I got the gut plate right for the most part.
Yeah, yeah,
I think the cloak's nice. Like, it's a nice sort of, like, a weird set of colours to go along with it.
Yeah,
That's a little bit
I like the
opposite of
cloak.
Maybe
I like
people
the
don't
cloak.
use.
yeah. Rocket, you need to pick the winner between Bucks and mine
Right now.
right now.
Okay, but Jimothy's not far away.
Jimothy's on the way. I'm excited
Well,
about Jimothy.
No, she's not in labour yet, but he's.
Yeah, it's getting drilled. Like, you can see the phone trying to, like, even
Yeah.
your photo as well. Like,
Yeah.
for this model,
Alright,
like, a full
that's
suited
mine.
non-metal metallic requires a pretty good photo.
That's
as well.
mine.
What the fuck?
It's not a promising facial expression. I'll put it that way.
Why would
It's
you
not. No.
Why would you choose that colour?
What do you mean?
Is he made of gold?
Yeah, he is. He's
Why?
King Midas.
No, you're making that up.
All right,
Yeah. Okay.
Bucks, Deno.
Show me. Can you zoom in on the face, please? Apparently not.
It doesn't like me zooming in on this face.
Can't zoom on. Yeah, it's hard to zoom. on.
Instagram. What is
Instagram
wrong with
doesn't
you?
Why don't you zoom in on some more liked comments?
You are an absolute spud. Did you know that? I can't do that. I think maybe he's on my putty and paint.
Okay.
Putty.
Yeah, he's on your putty.
Here's
Dinner.
another opportunity to zoom in on some good votes.
Why are you like this? Why are you like this, Rocket? Hey, number 21, rank painter now. What a clown. Oh, I fixed the photos on this guy actually.
Yeah.
That's nice. That looks better, doesn't it?
What do you mean, like, by fix?
Well, it's more true to life in terms of the colours. All right.
She's calling you out for doctoring, mate. She's like,
Yeah.
"What have you done here, Trent? What have you done?"
Like a Kim Kardashian fixed? Or...
Yeah.
Okay, can you just put them side by side?
No.
It's very easy. Just get your snipping tool, snip both of them, put them side by side. It's not difficult.
You are making everything in this difficult, Rocket.
You were the one who requested my presents. Or was it Frog Jim?
Frog Jim requested your presence.
Okay. Look, the faces, like the heads, right?
Yeah.
They look quite similar.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ignore them because I think
Ignoring the
they're,
heads.
they're
Okay.
on par. I really need to see them side by. Okay, thank you. Okay, maybe it's just your photography, but I feel like there's more nuance on the sword of Bucks's one, actually, even though I don't like approve of the colour.
Yep.
Your armour is just like a bit what the fuck.
Is
Because
it? It's
I-
a bit what the fuck.
Well,
Wow.
I don't understand why anyone would wear solid gold breastplate, chest plate, etc. Like,
Yep.
I just don't see that occurring.
Yep.
I think you've tried with your skull,
Oh, thank you.
but it doesn't seem to really make sense with the rest of the armour because the rest of the armour looks quite like Kingsguard, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, a bit of Lannister.
But the skull gives like a completely different message
Yep.
to that, so I feel like it's not consistent.
Yep.
I like your book better.
Yes. Deno wins something.
No, yeah, honestly, I think I'd have to go with Bucks's one because yours just looks a bit too. It's not as nuanced, and I just think that who would wear a solid gold suit of armor?
Yep.
It's very funny that like practical elements of it, like Rocket does not suspend disbelief at
No.
any point.
No.
I do not.
Cannot fathom someone wearing gold armor.
It's just ridiculous. So I think the armor on this one's more realistic, even though it's like quite light.
Your commentary is appreciated.
Oh, are you cutting me off? Okay, see ya.
Well, look, all I can say is I got everything I deserved there. Absolutely everything I deserved. Hey, Bucks, well done. I like the Spartan better. I think the
Yeah.
Spartan is
I want you to see this one in the hand.
I do want to see it in the hand as
This
well,
is much
yes,
better
because
than
I
the
think...
Spartan.
Do you think in the hand it's better, do you? Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, for sure.
Definitely want to see it then, because the Spartan is absolutely top shelf in my books. So, all right. Well, this piece is very close to finished.
Do you have
Aside,
Discord Nitro?
no.
Ah, that's why, bud. Your all the photos would be compressed for you
Yes.
like crazy.
What
yeah.
is Discord Nitro?
Discord Nitro gives you a much better upload, so all your photos just look way crisper, way sharper, like way better.
Yep, I don't have that. All right. Well, we have a new Rocket Award winner. It's you, and you've taken the title from
I feel like
Frog Gym.
I feel good in finally winning the Rocket Award because she's hosted me a few times.
She has hosed you on multiple occasions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. She hosted the Spartan, remember?
she did. Yeah, she was wrong about that, but it's not personal. It's just professional critique.
It's professional
just
critique.
crazy realism.
All right, let's put some things together on this piece, I think, and let's have a final gander at the overall, except for this, because actually let's have a look at this, Bucks. Tell me if you think my sculpting needs any more work in this little girl.
No, it doesn't. I can tell you already. I was watching for most of that. I liked what you've done. The cracked ribs look good.
Two
bring it
cracked
into
ribs.
focus if you can, but yeah, it's going to struggle with all the grey in the background.
It's going all right.
Yeah, the two cracked ribs is good.
Shredded skin there.
I think that you're going to have to do a lot of storytelling in her face, mate. You're going to have to really, like, her heart's been ripped out, right? So she needs to look dead AF.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll do bleeding eyes.
Yep, that's a good idea. And probably mouth as well.
Yeah.
And maybe even nose.
Yeah. A lot of blood. That's
How brutal is Rocket to an average painter?
we don't put
Rocket
Rocket in
is-
front of the
yeah.
average painter, mate.
But Rocket's what's it called? She's like, she's measured to the person she's judging.
No, she doesn't. She just is brutal to everyone. She's not
I
like
tried-
me.
I tried to set her up for a night.
Nah, she will obliterate anyone. Yeah. All right. Let's zoom out on this bad boy, and we can see how the whole piece is looking.
I don't like where you were feeling out that this new vampire that's come from out of nowhere.
You don't like
Who's
him?
this guy? Nah. If he's gonna go anywhere, he's taking Sevilla's spot.
He's already in there, mate. So I've already glued him down.
Where is he?
He's right here.
Oh, he's going over there. Okay. There's another vampire that goes in front of him too, right? There's
Yep.
a winged one.
Yep. But you didn't have to cut me off. Are you making a dripping blob of blood on the heart I will, yes, be making some blood from the heart running down his arm. Alright. So, yeah, I quite like the, I quite like this sort of aesthetic of him, like, hidden away, like, hiding in the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like it, do you?
No.
Yeah, fine. It's my fucking project anyway.
It
Fuck
is
off.
yours. It is yours to do with what you want. But he just seems like the only thing I like about it is that his body movement matches coming around the rock. So.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure, like, as the proud vampire that he looks like, why he'd be slinking further back.
He's a blood dragon, mate. He's a blood dragon.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He would be not about being behind some Strigoi.
Yeah. All right. So, can I get any further? Yeah. Nah. So that's
semantic.
Yeah. That's the position of the Impaler.
Yeah.
Maybe more open like that. Kane. Those guys. Her. Him. And then Sibylla. I'm actually gonna drill her right now. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know it. Shit.
Just don't lose a hand, mate.
Well, I just before she fell off and I broke her fucking wing piece, the wing head piece. Just like this model is not having a real good time. But you didn't have to cut me off. Good. Where do I want her? Like there-ish. Is that gonna work? Yep. This was a bad idea, but I'm doing it.
Sibylla as a whole?
No, Sibylla's excellent. This bit that I'm doing right now.
Yeah, this is the wild, man. It's like, is it locked on?
Yes.
Thin pieces that you've got there. It's not going to go through the. This is what real, real loving looks like, doesn't it? Really, it's like, yep, I'm going to put this through my thumb.
This is fucking chaos, mate. This is
yeah.
This is how I make a diorama, right? Just leave me be.
Yeah. Yeah. Severing
arteries. Just leave me be.
Listen, I'm no different, man. I can't judge. There's, you know.
Yeah.
As Ben likes to say, what is it? There's architects and gardeners, and I think we're gardeners, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This is an essential part of this model.
Very much want to paint that little bald dude that's like
on the grave.
Squad,
yeah, he's having a great time.
He is. Yeah.
True, it would indeed be on theme, bleeding all over this piece.
You know what could be nice, and a pretty simple detail you could do.
Yep.
You could do a small indent, like with like a line, like leading up to Kane's throne, or like a couple of lines, right? And have all the blood that's like coming from Mithril, like pooling in it and then moving its way towards Kane.
Well, I was thinking I'm going to do rivers of blood through here.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Dano. What are you doing? There we go. Oh my god, she looks so good up there, doesn't she?
Stop. Why do you like this?
She looks so good up the top there. Oh my god, it's a fucking perfect placement. Yes. Here, I'll detach, and we'll have a
zoom.
we'll
It
have
gives
a-
it like a zoom back.
We'll have a bit of a pan around.
What's a zoom? What's the reverse of a zoom?
All right. So this is what we're looking at. Let's see if I can stop that. Get out of the way, fucking thing. All right. She looks cool up there, doesn't she? You are. I see the look on your face. You're like,
I'm not giving up. I'm not giving in on this.
I love her. You
I
love her
am
up there.
like no Sibylla.
Nah, she is staying. She's here to stay, mate. She's got to be on there.
I've fought this creative decision since the moment, before there was ever even a concept. So
Yeah. Here,
I'm
I'll
going to stay true to my guns.
trash this. You're not sold on the axe girl. Wow, everyone's just got a fucking opinion tonight, haven't they? You fuckers. He's good. I like him. I'm glad I pulled the trigger on him. The front on angle.
He looks better there. He looks better like that. That's for sure.
Yeah, the front on angle is that, and I reckon that's really cool. The side angle of this side is not as strong.
Can you just... Is the Sibylla... what's her name? The other character locked in? Is she glued?
No one's
Of
glued.
course not. No, that's a stupid question. Can you swap him, the new vamp, and her, and see how that looks? Just curious.
Yep.
Because he looks like he's about rounding the chair to just take off our de-vampire's head for whatever reason, which is a cool vibe. He's nice there. Did you like him there?
I don't mind him there at all. Yes.
He is like...
He's a bit more of a beast, isn't he?
He's a bit more like the right character.
Yeah.
He looks sick there, yeah.
Do we use her
Up the top,
up here?
and Sibylla down the bottom.
Sibylla's not going on the fucking bottom. You absolute spud. Can you give it up, mate? Can you get cracked?
This is what the people come for, mate. A little bit of conjecture, you know?
Let's speculate for a moment. Where would Sibylla go?
Sibylla could go in the position of the previous vampire, the one that you've now moved, and then the henchman-looking one could go up the top.
Let me toss up a wild idea. All right, I'm gonna put this down. This is an absolutely wild idea. Okay,
Winged vampire up, Sibylla down.
Sibylla in this thing.
Being summoned.
Soaring above the sky. Because she can't go underneath, mate. Like, she can't go there. She doesn't.
What does she look like under there? Just curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing now. Yeah, she won't work under. She would only work under there if she didn't have the brazier that she was coming out of.
Yeah. Well, I could remove the brazier, but I sort of like the brazier. So imagine we put the brazier in here, and she's just sort of floating.
Yeah, that could work.
But then I don't like this guy.
No, You could go potentially big guy up the top, Sibylla in big guy's spot, like Sibylla's like Kane's, wife sort of character. You could do that sort of thing, like they're partners. And then you could do the little henchman girl. Yeah, she could be back there. Big guy could be up top, or back where he was. Little girl, like I'm just gonna call her little girl, could be underneath.
Yeah. I don't actually mind that idea of this guy up there. Let's just...
Because it looks like he's just arrived.
Well, he's looking downward, so he'd be stalking down, which is sort of a cool vibe.
He looks mint up there.
He does really, doesn't he?
Yeah.
What
He
about...
looks jealous.
What
He
about...
looks jealous, man.
what
of
about-
what our lead chat is offering.
What about Sibylla back here?
Yep, that's where I like Sibylla. Yeah,
And then...
she's got a sick line right there, dude.
Yeah,
like
and
that,
then...
like,
And
really
then is she
nice.
here?
And then her underneath. Bingo, that's it. Cracked it. Look at this. I'm just going to pat myself on the back here. Right on, mate. All you. Honestly.
I'm not sold yet.
That's it.
But I'm a fuck ton closer than I was before.
Yeah, well, because Sibylla now looks like she's like Sibylla's pretty high up in the hierarchy, right? Like she is because of her pose, her demeanor, the way she looks. Also, she's just really well known, from Carl Rudick. She's one of the most well known pieces. So having her being a more prominent sort of...
She was at the fucking top of the model, mate. You can't get more prominent than that.
The story's not at the top of the model, mate.
You're a mug.
You're a mug. Your story's down the bottom.
I just really like the Axe Girl silhouette. I think the silhouette's... It's going to be cool to paint. I'd like to paint it on this piece. But she really
The
doesn't...
Axe Girl's going to stay. She's fine there.
Yeah, she's okay there. That guy just looks fucking baller up there, doesn't he?
He does. It also works, it works better for scaling that she's smaller in the hole than him being bigger. There's more negative space.
Yeah.
The only other option would have been if you could have moved the winged vampire back potentially and put her at the front. That could have been another option.
And then Sibylla sits here and floats beside the throne of Kane.
Beside Kane, because she's the one that's like, look, Kane's getting moved on soon.
Yeah.
Maybe she's got to deal with the angels.
All right, you mug. We're gonna drill a hole in this thing,
Yeah.
and we'll put her down, and we'll see.
You know what we could do? We could have a little surf up there with the Chad vampire up the top.
Like another slave.
Yeah, a little slave, little creep. Or a familiar. Little Igor. Yeah, look at that. Come on, mate.
You're a dickhead. I just want to move this guy over a bit, like sort of there-ish. So he's really on the edge of things.
Yeah.
I need to piss this off. Good. Hey, buddy. Thanks for coming out to rescue me. It's okay, Uncle Dad. Hey, buddy. Touch.
What am I painting next,
Good
Frog Jim?
boy.
I'm not sure.
Good.
I'm not sure. I've got.
You're such a good boy.
I'm coming to the end of all of the models I've put together earlier in the year, just before I got married. I've only got one model from that time left, which is the Son of Oni, but I'm not sure that we're going to use that. So I'm going to paint that because we may use that in our diorama. I've got Papa Jambo there, a historical bust, and that's it. I've got Witchhorn sitting there, but I'm really like not keen to paint Witchhorn at all. Which is sad because Witchhorn's a really great bust. It's nothing about Witchhorn, I just don't have an idea for it. And I've got a box full of busts that I'm looking forward to, so maybe I'll reward myself after painting this and go paint something from the other box. I've got some wonderful Rage 54mm boxes, 54mm models from a bygone age that I deeply love, that I'd like to paint. I have Bress and Solrak.
Oh, I've just done myself an idiot move.
What have you done?
I've got fucking filler on my fingers.
Oh, that's not good for you, is it?
Oh, it's...
Does it count as cream?
Did you catch that, Rocket?
No.
Bucks has been mean to me.
I'm a bit busy.
Fuck you.
Fuck who? Fuck me.
You.
Why?
Looks better.
We're a team, mate.
We are a team.
I criticise, you complete.
Yeah. All right. Now I'm not sold on this chick, like as in here. What about this guy down here and her up there? Does that feel right?
Yeah, if you're not feeling it, that's fair. I think she fits in there really nicely because she looks like she's rounding the bend and she looks like she's the youngest of all the vampires. So her being at the back kind of makes sense. Like she's new to the court.
Nah, he's not. Go there.
Yeah.
That guy's there. That's such a good figure. It needs to be.
Yeah, it needs to be where he is perfect.
Yeah.
Because there's like a hierarchy going on in your height as well. You know,
Yeah.
like you've got multiple stories being told, which is really good. That makes for a fantastic diorama.
Well, yeah, okay, she actually looks alright that direction, so let's...
Yeah. And you know what you can do with her that's going to be fun? A
What?
lot of lights. You can do a lot of light play with.
Mm. Alright, so if she's
You
there...
can do a light, dark, like warm, cold
Mm.
for her. I think Sword Dude is staring straight down at like the passing of the heart to Kane.
Or the sacrifice.
Yeah.
But you didn't have to cut me off. Dino, you do some dumb shit sometimes. But this is one of the reasons why.
Is Rocket doing some of the Kingdom Death comp judging?
No, Rocket is not participating in Kingdom Death judging, unfortunately for the Kingdom Death community.
What time are we kicking off on Friday, mate? I finish at 6:30.
Yeah,
so I can be home by
7 to 8.
7 to 8.
7, anytime you can start in there
Yeah.
will be good. Obviously want you to grab some dinner.
Yeah.
She almost looks like she's coming in to murder this guy, actually. This winged dude. She's about to bash his head open.
Is she looking at Amitriel as well? That'll be really good if she.
Yep.
Yeah, nice. Maybe she's, in being young, maybe a bit of mercy. She's taking that executioner's blade to put the angel out of her suffering.
She's dead, mate. She's had her heart ripped out. She's fucking dead.
Yeah, but she's an angel, right? So there's angelic powers going on. There's room for her to be still kind of,
All right, I think I want to neaten this edge up a little bit. So I'm gonna drill this off so I've got like a clean line here.
Yeah. You know what could go well there?
What?
Like a bit of gating, like a bit of like filigreed fencing or something. That could work potentially. That you can see through. Is Amitriel going to be facing forward or to Kane? Like, is she going to face us or face Kane?
Sort of like that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So I was initially thinking I'll use the base, which is this, for Amitriel. But I kind of feel like that might elevate her too much. I think I want her to look small and pathetic.
Yeah, she needs to be... Like, is she a fallen angel? She is.
Well, she is. The sculpt is supposed to be a fallen angel, but I don't know if a fallen angel fits in with the theme. She's probably just like a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Rocket, everyone wants to get your opinion of this layout.
Okay, well, Jimothy was just born.
Jimothy was born! Huzzah!
And he's
More pressing matters. Is he a healthy baby?
so...
Is Jimothy alright?
What do you mean, is he alright?
Well, he's my firstborn child.
It's not even anything to do with you.
Jimothy is something to do with me, mate. He's our first child together.
Your sim died like 2 generations
My
ago.
sim died. Wow.
He got hit by an asteroid, remember?
He did get hit by an asteroid. Alright, Rocket's here,
Yeah.
everyone, to provide great commentary. Alright, well, what story do you take from this? So, this chick, just to give you a tiny little bit of context, if you have a close look at her chest, she's got a gaping hole in her chest,
The seems about right for you.
and this guy is holding a heart. So he's ripped her heart out of her chest. Alright, so what do you feel like is happening in this moment?
Well, I can't really see it from this angle.
Would you like me to turn off the camera so you can zoom in?
I mean, like, I feel like everyone's seen me at this point.
Yeah, everyone has seen you.
I'm just can't.
Just hide.
Shit.
There you are.
Ew, gross. I can't concentrate. There's too many things going on.
Alright, here we go. I'm out of the way.
My ADD is not good.
There you go. How's this? What are you feeling from the scene? What stories are you?
Misogyny mainly.
Misogyny is a good vibe.
That's a strong...
It's a good vibe.
It's a good... It's correct.
Well, I heard you talking about it before.
Alright.
There's all the vampires, and then one's young, and someone's getting sacrificed, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But what I see from this is, yeah, massive misogyny vibes,
Great. Yeah.
possibly pedophilia vibes.
Okay. Also, probably not as good, but yeah.
Rob, is it from Kane? Kane...
Who's Kane?
Oh my God.
So this guy, he's a old vampire.
No, it's from this guy. That guy.
Oh, he's
And that guy
wow.
looks really aggressive.
Yeah.
That guy
Yeah.
at the back is like Ghislaine Maxwell vibe. I don't know how to say her name properly.
Yep.
And then this is like a True Blood situation.
True Blood. Good. Good.
So the story is she's a vampire that's done something wrong.
Okay.
She's in trouble.
Yep.
And I don't know, you said that guy's got a heart in his hand?
Yeah, he's holding a heart.
Well, it's obviously not hers.
Well, it is. Her chest is ripped open.
Is it? You can't really see
Well,
that.
you can't see it at the moment, but you will when I zoom. Do you want me? I'll pick it up, but I've sculpted a gaping chest
Okay.
wound.
So she's a sacrifice. he's presenting it to the king, who's over there
Yep.
with the skulls.
Good.
We're on.
And then the girl next to that is probably like a usurper waiting in the wings to take
Ah,
power.
she's all over it, mate.
You're a dickhead, Bucks.
And then the guy sitting on the like mausoleum door,
Yep.
that's just a gargoyle.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
she's killing it. Dano, she's killing
And
it.
then the guy up there, he's like Jamie Lannister.
Oh, Rocket, you're the best.
Then the guy at the front is like
The guy at the front,
the mountain.
he walks into a bar and he's like, "Can I have a
That
bloody
the girl back
Mary.
there.
Can I have a Bloody Mary, please?
no? Can I have a bloody Mary?" And the guy goes, "Oh, why the big paws?" And he goes, "'Cause I'm a vampire."
The girl at the
You
back.
only have a Mitrills in stock.
The girl at the back of that guy. Yeah. So she's like the warden.
Oh,
So she's waiting to take her away into the jail cells.
great!
Yeah.
But her chest
You
is
know-
ripped open with her heart pulled out. So
Yeah. So she's a vampire. So it doesn't matter. She
So
doesn't
she's
need-
going to dispose of her
She doesn't need
in
blood.
some way or another.
all right.
So that's my take on that whole situation.
So one final question: do you like it?
No.
Fair
Not
enough.
really. Like, I think it's probably, as a feminist, your responsibility to invert the narrative.
Well, she's the usurper. I thought we established that.
Yeah, but who's the prey on the bloody chopping block?
Well, she's just a perfect prey model. That's all.
Do you know what I'd like to see? And,
Yeah.
like, you already know that I only like busts of women.
Yep.
I'd like to see the whole thing with women.
Yep.
Yep. Inner Kingdoms.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, we
I'm-
are a little bit hands tied by the sculpts of the model.
I'm gonna do it. My sci-fi diorama is gonna be all women.
Okay. Well, you just asked me what I thought.
I loved your feedback, Rocket. You did a great job.
That was great.
But no,
I think
I'm
the
not
story's
into
been
it.
perfectly translated.
You picked up most of the elements of the story that we're trying to go for.
I definitely think, like, if you want people to be interested in, like, if you want the general observer at a show to look at it, it's probably on track
Great.
because it has all the themes that they like.
Yeah. Well, there you go. What a magnificent way to finish the stream. Good. All right. We've done it, friends. We've done it. We've got everyone in position. She's just gonna go here. I'm sold, Bucks. Sibylla goes
You
there,
sold?
mate. Sibylla goes
Sibylla
there.
goes there. It's a great win. You know what? And I can come to the table. Sibylla finally belongs somewhere in this piece.
Thank you. And what a great decision it was for me to pick up that extra vampire.
I'll give you that one.
Because he's crushing it up there.
Yeah.
I am with Paul a little bit. I'm less convinced about her, but we'll give her. We'll leave her. We'll leave her, and we'll have a play around with maybe
There's
her.
not much space for her anywhere else.
No, she's there or nowhere. So I'm going to put some skulls in this brazier. So we're going to have a brazier of skulls, and then the only thing left. Thanks, Rocket. The only thing left to do is this bit up here. We're going to have the large stained glass window with the LEDs at the back of it, and the actual stained glass window, which will shine light over the piece. Moonlight, obviously.
Do you like painting little vials? Don't mind.
I don't mind painting vials, yeah.
What about maybe talking to your printing, like your 3D printer, mate, for like getting a few little like thin blood vials printed in scale that they can clip to their belts and stuff like that. That could be pretty cool as a nice little tie-in element for them all.
Probably unnecessary. There's an absolute metric fuck ton of detail on these
Oh,
figures.
is that?
Yeah,
You can't make it all out
Yeah,
in the video.
yeah.
And I haven't looked at these models closely.
I'm pleased with my sculpting attempts. Her chest cavity looks
It's suitably
gaping,
punched in.
and she's got some split ribs there, which looks good. The hair now fits well enough, which is fine. Yep, we need to sell the paint job on her. Yeah, I think we've hit critical mass. We just obviously we've just got to do this. So next steps, I'm gonna separate each model and add it to their own little individual paint stand things. And I will finalise all of the little details. I think I'm actually just going to glue this down. I wasn't planning on it, but I think I just will because it's pissing me off. I'll wait till after I've wired it, I think, and then I'll just fill in the rest of the gaps and stuff. More sand, more texture, more PVA to seal that all in. I'm keeping these separate because I want to be able to paint these vampires with enough detail.
Yeah.
But what I think I'll do is I'll paint the rocks together.
Have you got a order
To paint them?
yet? Yeah.
Nope.
It could be worth starting with those little cook heads.
Because I hate them.
And yeah, because you hate them, because they're important enough that if they're done at the end where you're gassed,
Yeah.
like you'll really gas out on them.
So I
So if
think
you knock
I
them
think
out
you're
of the way
spot on.
early and
Yeah.
leave something real nice to the end.
I think you're spot on. I think what we need to do is, well, I think the base is going to be integral, right? Because the base will set the tone for the rest of the piece. So I
yeah,
need-
and the lights as well.
Yeah,
for
so I
everyone,
think I think what will get painted first is the base
yeah.
and the ground, at least to a standard until I can then go, okay, cool. Next is, some other fucking models.
Mhm.
This is starting to feel more ambitious than some of the other ones, and I don't
Yeah, I
know
think
why. Actually, I don't know why, because it shouldn't feel more ambitious, but I don't know. I think there's more
well,
detail.
You're probably enjoying it more.
Come here, buddy. I don't know. I think this is
Which
a
means- yeah.
better story. Hey, bud.
More. You've got more skin in the game on this one now.
Maybe. I'm not sure. You alright, buddy? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why I'm feeling more concerned about this than, say, I think it's just because I love these models so much. You know, with the Aradia Kickstarter, there was a couple of figures where I was like, oh yeah, I'm not that worried about these figures, and I'll just do a passable job. But I love these figures. G'day, Hygiene Queen. Yes, it is indeed vampires. I love Carl's aesthetic.
Yeah.
Because I've painted all the vampires in bust form, you know.
Yeah. True.
I think the only one that I haven't got on here, well, I've got there's two other vampires that aren't on here. Elizabeta and the other one, the other 75 mil dude who's standing there. Fuck, what's his name? With the sword. You know the one? I painted him ages ago.
Oh, Dimitri.
Yeah.
That's his name, isn't it? Dimitri?
Yeah,
I think
or
so.
Demeter von Gore, I think, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that is the final story. Well, that's the final story.
Very cool.
Good one, Bucks. You held your position. You're
Yep.
firm. And your firmness has benefited everyone. Well done.
Indeed. Thank you.
The value of persistence, mate.
Yeah, I've pat myself on the back already from that one, so it's ready now to move on and face the next set of challenges.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good fun. I think I'll keep that there.
I'm looking
all
forward to the
those,
colours. Like,
all those. Yeah.
are we
So
doing
I-
a lot of blues and reds?
Yeah, I think purple, blue, red, cold reds, Cold Lights.
Black armor for the guy up the top, or red?
Rusty Red. No, Rusty Black. Yeah,
Rusty black for him, red for the vampire presenting to Kane.
Gold, just for
Gold?
Rocket.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think maybe we'll start warm this side and then move across to cold.
Yeah.
Um,
Kane is very cold.
well, this is all filled with light. Don't forget, these are all candles.
Yeah, but I mean, he can be light but still cold, right? He can be cold in his nature but in light.
Yeah, so we'll go. Hey,
Oh
buddy.
yeah, that's true. You got all those little candles there.
Yeah, so I think we will go warm on him. I mean, we could go whatever candlelight we wanted, right?
Yeah, that's easy.
Doesn't matter.
What color candles? I personally am a massive fan of red candles.
Well, I can do red light
Candles are good.
like a
Yeah.
jet, but
You can.
I'm probably not wanting
But
to go
red
that
candles
far.
with warm flames can work really well.
Hmm.
But if we're gonna have like blood red rivers sort of stuff, then you'd probably lean towards either black candles or normal candles.
Cold lights is going to be fun.
Can't wait for all the colours going into the throne as well. That is a big rock, and I'm into painting rocks.
Love rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, red's overdone with vampires. I think what we'll try for is more black and grey clothing tones. You know, maybe purple for Kane because he's royalty, right?
Yeah.
And then that will contrast with the really pale skin.
Yeah.
So you'll have really dark.
Yeah, you know your beaten leather that you do really well.
Yeah.
That could work for Kane's skirt.
We could do leather. We could do purple leather. Something like that feels.
or even that red brown that you do really good. That's got purple in it anyway. Like,
But yeah, I think it'll be really cool to do some bestial sort of skin tones over here. And then compound that with some rich colours, and then I got to make a final decision if I want to try and actually paint on the light,
Yeah,
the stained glass.
That's going to be really challenging to get the sizing right. I feel like you'll either nail it on the first attempt, right, or it's a no.
Yeah, well, I mean, it'll be like, it's very, very hard to do that. I don't think I'm.
Because you have to enlarge it all.
Yeah, you have to like out like that. I'm just not good enough to do that. I don't think.
Well, that's less about being a good painter and more about just being good at geometry.
Well, I'm good at geometry.
Well, then lean into it.
Maybe we'll try that. Maybe we'll try it.
Just whip up a quick equation, you know?
This is going to be fun. I'm excited for this. I'm going to take a photo for Carol. I'm going to send it to him. He's going to love it.
Please do.
He came up to see my
Mithril and Idrisil.
Yeah. And when I went down to visit him, I was like, oh, hey man, I love all your models and stuff. He's like, oh, cool, have you painted some? I was like, yeah, I did this one. And I showed him a photo, and he's like, oh man, I fucking love this. This was awesome. I was like, thanks, man. There's an equation for light diffusion. I don't think I'm that. I think you overestimate my ability.
You underestimate my power.
You overestimate my power. Wow. All right. Thank you for the stream tonight, Bucks. So, everyone, we are back on Friday night, our time, which will be early Thursday morning for the American people and early Friday morning, or about 9 or 10 a.m. Friday morning for the Europeans, doing the judging, the live judging of the Kingdom Death Discord by Lantern's Light Paint Me Like a Pin-Up competition. We have some glorious prizes to give out. We actually get to give out 8 prizes, Bucks, per category. So
really?
we get to give
That's
out
pretty cool.
we get to give out a top 4, and then we also get to pick our favourites and some other awards, whatever awards we want to give out. We've got 8 awards to give out for the category. And then
Sure.
we'll obviously be doing a fair bit of feedback for all of those
Yes.
people.
Well, we've got 31 entries to get.
31 entries. We'll try and give everyone about 5 minutes, which should
Yep.
mean approximately 2-hour stream, maybe a smidge
We'll
over.
shortlist our favourites before.
Yes, we will.
Yep.
And that's it. Let's go find someone to raid. Raid. Thanks for your valuable contributions tonight, Rocket.
No worries, mate.
No worries, mate. Do you want to go past?
Yes.
You can go past.
Do you have a link to the Discord?
Do I have a link to the Discord? I do. To the Kingdom Death Discord? Or to
Yeah.
Stay Prestigious? I shall.
I have it.
I shall do so. Good on you, Rocket. I'm tucked in as much as I can be.
It's not true.
No, because my mouse is out, you dingus. My mouse is out. Kingdom Death Discord. It's called By Lantern's Light or something like that. Who we got? Dion's streaming. We could raid on Dion.
Yeah, he's doing a like a choose my next army project for me thing, and he's got like a whole tier list like
No.
thing going on.
Nope, I'm out. We're not
I don't
doing
think
that.
he's training.
Iron Ant is painting a no, he's playing chess.
We operate out of the Dirty Paintwater Society. Paul,
Yes, the Dirty Paintwater Inn.
and we have a wonderful moderator on there who is as sharp as they come. That we will give you the Kingdom
Ooh,
Death Discord.
I've found what
So
we're
you just
going.
use the message. Let me just grab the.
No, I haven't. I thought I was going to find something good. That's no good. I think we might be raiding the Lind. Yep, we're raiding the Lind. Very good. Everyone wins.
Are you in the Dirty Paintwater Society? Oh,
Dirty Paintwater Society. The link is somewhere. Bucks will share it. I don't know how to share it.
yeah, I gotta find it. I always forget how to do this.
Let's go raiding the Lind. See you over there, friends. Big to know. Thanks, Bucks. See you, buddy.
See you, mate.
See you, friends.